The soldier buried his comrade in dirt, then covered himself with the corpse. Soon Japanese troops walked past. The two held their breath, not daring to make a sound. Suddenly a bayonet pierced the corpse, missing the soldier by just a centimeter. When the enemy troops left, he quickly pulled his comrade out. Just moments before, the enemy attack had been fierce. The unit suffered heavy casualties, and soldiers were retreating everywhere. During the retreat, the man heard his comrades cry for help. In that moment, his eyes filled with determination. He chose to go against the flow to save his comrade. The man dodged artillery fire while searching for the wounded. Soon he dragged his comrade to the cliff edge. But how would they get down? Looking around, he spotted a coarse rope. He fashioned the rope into a harness, then fitted it around his comrade. And so, using just his hands to control the descent, he lowered his comrade down the mountain. As night fell, the man continued rescuing wounded soldiers. He didn't dare rest for a moment, using every second to save lives. His hands were torn and bloody from the rope, yet he still prayed to save one more person. Faith in his heart drove him forward. Meanwhile, back at camp, the commanding officer looked in shock at the many wounded soldiers. When he asked the rescued men, all said they had been saved by the same man. Even then, the man hadn't stopped, sprinting across the dangerous battlefield carrying the wounded. On his way, he unexpectedly found the instructor who once looked down on him. Seeing Japanese troops slowly approaching, he quickly grabbed a nearby rifle. Surprisingly, he didn't fire. Instead, he wrapped the instructor in cloth, dragging him as he ran across the battlefield. Enemy troops attacked them fiercely. The man turned and ran desperately, while the instructor launched a fierce counterattack. Finally, they reached the cliff edge. The man lowered the instructor down first, then tied the wounded to himself and jumped. Even in this life-threatening moment, he didn't give up saving one more person. The next day, the unit prepared to attack again. The soldiers, who should have attacked 10 minutes earlier, openly defied orders, all looking in one direction. They were waiting. The officer asked what they were waiting for. They were waiting for the man's prayer. After the man finished praying, the soldiers climbed back onto the battlefield. This time they were no longer afraid, because as long as the man was there, he would surely bring them home.